Hi everyone, this is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this is your weekly forecast for May 12th to the 18th. And it kicks off on Monday, the 13th, with Sun trining Pluto. This energy makes you want to get things done by any means necessary, and you may tend to come on a little strong, but it's all good. The work you want to do is work that needs to be done, and in doing it, and in facing things head on, you will gain insights about yourself that fortify your foundation so that your life can evolve to the next level organically. This intense and powerful energy is transformative in nature and will provoke you to think very deeply about your own life, what you need, desire, and deserve. You may find that some aspects of your life need to be reformed or released. Go for it. This energy makes reform and release easier than usual. It's a good time to make an impression or an impact on others, but be sure to keep it on the highest level possible. Any actions or statements used to manipulate others for selfish gain can and likely will backfire on you in a big way. This is a positive, uplifting, transformative energy, so use it as such to clear the debris and create the life you were born to live. This is a powerful alignment. This whole week is very personal. Sun, Mercury, Venus. These are the activations. And then at the end of the week is a full moon in Scorpio, really helping you release any blockages to misusing or misunderstanding your own power to guide and direct your own life. So on Tuesday, the 14th, we have Venus sextiling Mars. This energy is good for creating the balance between self and other. It is good for trying new things and meeting new people if and when possible. It creates a good vibe and balanced masculine-feminine energy that allows a nice exchange between self and other. This is a good time to be creative, so be cognizant of any ideas that come to you right now, even if you cannot implement them right away. This is a happy, upbeat energy, so if you can be sociable, by all means, get out and mingle. It's possible to attract someone under this influence as well, but the best thing to do with this energy is just get involved with new and progressive projects or people. It's all very positive. So Venus and Mars in a really positive aspect, allowing you to gain some traction with your own balance, your own inner balance of that masculine-feminine dynamic, as well as obviously your interactions with others. So keep an eye out for ease and grace where maybe there was some challenges along the way. On the 15th, which is Wednesday, Mercury is going to sextile Neptune. This is a great energy for imagination, consciousness, and intuition. However, keeping a good filter to distinguish between your own perceptions and what you're picking up from those around you will be crucial to your success. Your mind may be on a different channel than usual, and you may have to rely on other senses, like your feelings or intuitive hunches. You may be very perceptive, picking up on the thoughts and feelings of others, which if and when you are clear and your filters are working, can yield some surprising revelations about where their consciousness is at this time, for better or worse, and reflect an aspect of your own that you may not have been aware of. Try to avoid work that requires any attention to detail with this one. Allow your creativity to flow freely without censoring what comes through you at this time. You can organize it later. This is the energy to explore, create, and free flow. That's really good. Neptune can help you activate your imagination, connect to the source of your own inspiration, and Mercury helps you express it, and that's a really good thing. Then on the 16th, which is Thursday, Mercury is going to trine Saturn. And this is another good one for grounding your thinking in a new reality that must be becoming obvious by now. This energy is good for deep thinking. You are sharp and your standards are high because you are in strategy mode, or you should be. This is a more solitary energy though, so communications with others may be hampered a bit because it's really time for you to hold your own at some new level. It's time to focus on the details that hold the big dream together, all the little things that make the grand vision work. Some respect that attention to detail, while others may consider it nitpicky, but it is what the energy supports at this time, so don't worry if others don't understand. By the same token, you may also feel a little overwhelmed by the many little things that cannot be denied or delayed, and thus a sense of urgency to get it all done. Beware of a tendency toward pessimism, depression, or overwhelm. Try to stay focused on all the blessings that you do have and all that you have accomplished instead of what's still on the list of things to do in life. This energy is not intended to make you feel bad about the things left yet to do, but encourages you to begin the necessary steps for manifesting your dreams. This energy just makes you focus on the practical side of manifesting. Clear the debris and begin to lay a new, clean, solid foundation beneath your goals. Saturn gets you present to the necessary steps, and Mercury helps you think clearly. So, again, a very good combination on Thursday. And then on the 18th, which is Saturday, it's a pretty active day. Mercury's going to trine Pluto. Venus conjuncts Uranus. Very big deal, for Uranus is in Taurus at this time, across from the Scorpio full moon. So there's a little extra juju in there, but we'll take them one at a time. Mercury trining Pluto, this activation makes any deep delving within easier and more fruitful. So that's the second one with Pluto this week. That's going to make life easier, but also permanently change some things. It encourages you to ask the deeper questions, clarify your deeper feelings, and trust your intuitive gut feelings that are telling you something has to die so that some other aspect of your consciousness can live. You will want to explore your inner self. Sort through recently gathered information and try to understand better what your natural process really is. It is best to be alone for such research. Take a day or a weekend and grab your most powerful books and music and get somewhere beautiful if you can. If not, then your bedroom will do just as well, and dig deep. You are finally ready for a deeper truth, and you will be transformed by what you learn. If you must communicate with others, plan on that being deep as well. So best to talk to a trusted advisor or wise elder. Nothing superficial today. The only warning with this energy is not to become obsessive about one particular idea, and certainly don't try to force any ideas on others. If you feel the deep need to focus on one particular thing, that is fine, but try to keep some perspective, or write down all your revelations so you can reflect on them at a later time when you can be more objective and prioritize better. Okay, because this can be overwhelming clarity, and it is encouraged. This is a good time of year. We're in the Taurus new moon zone of planting the seeds of our garden. The Scorpio full moon helps us clear anything that is going to block that growth of quality nutrient and beauty and sustenance and support and protection that the garden really represents. So, as Venus conjuncts Uranus, this is an initiation of some radically new values and priorities, which have actually been bubbling within you for a while now. You are supported to shift without apology. Remember, when you change, everyone and everything around you naturally changes or goes away. Same old will not do it this time, and you are supported for thinking outside the box, especially where your conscious equal partnership is concerned. So your relationships, the balance and reciprocity going on there, it's a new day, and we all know this. We have been in a process for years, actually, of renegotiating these contracts and partnerships and the way that we interact with each other. It's a new day. We are all learning how to do that on micro levels within our own individual relationships, as well as on macro levels in the world. Use this activation to release resistance and open to the new. Shake things up and look at your life from a completely different perspective and see if you don't find renewed value in some places and others that have completely run their course and so can easily be released. Finally, pay close attention to any innovative ideas that come up around this time as well, as they could be useful down the line. Powerful. Yes, this is an awakening of new values and priorities. It's also a way to initiate new relationships and new ways of living in your abundant truth. That truth that Mother Earth is the ultimate garden, and all our needs are and always have been, always will be provided for by her, ultimately. It's a powerful thing to contemplate, but most of us are not trying to create or manifest anything that isn't already here. So it's all available. It's just about creating that alignment and opening up the channels and being able to handle what does come. So the last thing for this week is our Scorpio full moon, which always shines a bright light on that which we may have overlooked, suppressed, or postponed that will no longer remain hidden. Okay, so when you're trying to cultivate new life, sometimes we find out we haven't closed enough loopholes or, closed the door on that old life enough that we can't start clean yet. So that's what the full moon allows us to do. It allows us to see things we couldn't see before when we initiated, when we planted those seeds on faith 2 weeks ago. Now we can see where we might have given away our power by putting our values and priorities in places that don't really reflect what we want and need and desire truly in our hearts. So we're getting super clear about that as well. Scorpio moon can also be a very emotionally intense moon to experience and navigate. So rather than let it plunge you into the depths of the underworld, try to consciously choose an aspect of your being or of your life that you are ready, willing, and finally able to truly release, and ask that the universe support this process with ease and grace. Humans are creatures of habit and generally resist letting go. But honestly, that will only intensify and prolong any pain you may already be experiencing. Take your power back by choosing to allow whatever it is to go from your life so that it can either come back in a higher, purified form, or something even better can grow up in its place. Something that would better suit your needs at this time anyway. Remember, Scorpio is raw truth. Don't try to make sense of it until next month. The Sagittarius full moon brings in the higher truth. And right now, just work on surrender and acceptance, as well as reclaiming your own power to direct your life. This is a potent time for consciously co-creating with the life-death-life cycle. What in and around you needs to die so that something new can be seeded to come into existence. This full moon asks you to define your deepest core values and then asks, what are you willing to sacrifice for something of greater value to you? So, I hope you have a chance to get under the sky, under the light of that full moon. And I just want to remind you here that you can still get your Venus activations, which is Venus moving through your own chart. It's very customized and personal, and I write it all myself, so it's not computer generated at all. And it will help you navigate these radically new values and priorities and not necessarily have to learn her whole cycle. So reach out if you would like to sign up for your own Venus activations. They are super supportive when you're navigating life and decisions and relationships and finances and all that good stuff. It helps bring you back to your center, to your values, and helps you make those decisions that are best for you personally because, like I said, it's pretty customized. So reach out if you need to. And thanks for listening. This is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and I am so grateful for your time, energy, and support. Please share this with those you think would resonate and reach out if and when you need to. Kelly at KarmicTools.com. The goal of my weekly forecast is to alert you to the energies and activations that we're all experiencing and the possibilities for conscious co-creation as an individual. Awareness of the energies is the first key, but I invite you to take it to the next level by checking out my readings, telecircles, and subscriptions, which are all geared toward individual support that helps you understand your own unique blueprint. My specialty is cycles and patterns, and I love helping people figure out their own within the context of the social and collective rhythm. To some, working with their own cycles and patterns is a completely new and foreign concept, but there are many planetary cycles that coincide with natural life cycles that allow us to co-create in mystical as well as practical ways. I create custom tools that I have tried and tested myself for over 30 years, and I do the work alongside my circle every time. So I hope you will reach out if you feel called to dive deeper into your own soul's natural rhythm. Talk to you soon. One love.